Hello and welcome to this Sage CRM Summit 2021 session, discussing how to justify further investment in Sage CRM after your initial installation project. Your investment in Sage CRM software should not be a short-term deal, but rather a long-term play to consistently review and improve efficiency that leads to increased sales and streamlined operations. CRM holds true potential to be a game changer for many businesses. The Sage CRM software is designed to facilitate the handling of all areas of a business, from sales scheduling to customer service assistance and marketing automation. But some high-level benefits include a centralization of contacts and information for sales management and marketing, improved communications with customers and prospects, leveraging sales data reports to improve strategy, and a historic, easy-to-use reference database for new hires that eliminates data loss when staff turnover occurs. However, when CRM systems are generally implemented, whilst it's important to know the full breadth of the functionality the software can provide, the majority of initial installations are normally based and focused on entirely the sales process, mainly to give a centralized location for company data, such as communications to and from the customer, and an obvious way to track sales leads. Whilst these types of functionality is obviously key and at the heart of most CRM implementations, it's very common for that to be the end of the project, with maybe a few minor changes to fields and drop-downs performed over time. If this is all you need to get a system to do, then that's great. You've got exactly what you needed from a solution. However, Sage CRM is designed to give you a wide breadth of functionality, and so there's a whole lot more that you could be using it for. After all, you're already paying for the software, so you may as well get as much as you can out of it. If we quickly revisit some of the key drivers behind a company's decision to buy a CRM solution, these can include storing all your leads from whatever source in a centralized location so that everyone can be aware of the lead, and also to make sure that no leads fall through the cracks. This will lead to more business, further improving company revenue and partly justifying the investment in the product. Following on from leads, companies also normally want a CRM system to manage opportunities, quotes and orders, again to have this in a central location where they can control the details and prices of the quotes and orders, whilst also giving greater visibility of the information for reporting purposes. Marketing is another key reason for a business to purchase a CRM system. Having the ability to segment and market to your customers based on, for example, vertical sector, is a key benefit to centralizing all your data in one central system. And finally, having a single solution to record, progress, and resolve customer service issues from customers is another major reason why companies initially look to purchase and implement a business-wide CRM solution. Whilst these three reasons, sales, marketing, and service, form the three key pillars on which a CRM implementation is built, there are lots of areas within these that, based on your customer requirements, can be brought into CRM. A typical buyer journey for a CRM solution normally starts with someone within the business having issues with tracking and reporting on sales. They may currently be managed on spreadsheets or even just stored in their email system. So they start to look about, ask others what they've used in the past, and try to find a solution that fixes their issue, but also is a cost-effective solution for the business. At this stage, most people end up having 2 or 3 systems they are evaluating and start to arrange demos. During the demos, they also see how other areas of the business can start to use CRM, and this forms part of the cost justification internally to get the sign-off for the order. Based on the extra functionality, the costs tend to go up as additional modules and services are added. When it finally comes to placing the order, whilst everyone is aware of all the great things their CRM system will be able to do for them in the future, a first phase of the project is purchased, which delivers just the initial key reasons to buy, in this example, to track and report on sales. Whilst this is a perfectly acceptable way to go through the buying process, the overall expectation of the solution has been set across all areas of the business, and they're now all expecting to get their own benefits from the CRM system install. The problem is that in the large majority of cases, this is where the whole project stops. The initial deliverables are put in place and the customer is left to start using their new solution. At this point, you may not have had any communications with your provider for quite some time. Now, one of the key reasons for a CRM project rollout to stall is user acceptance. It could be the most advanced, easy to use CRM solution in the world, but unless users are actually logging in, the investment is wasted. A new CRM system brings new processes, automation, information, roles, responsibilities, and control to users. Notably, a new CRM system often brings an actual or perceived loss of control. Even if well implemented and well planned CRM software solutions are put in place, it's always a tough task for end users to adopt. Often, in order to conduct a quick implementation, organizations ignore proper user training and communication to their staff. So what should happen? Well, after the initial go-live date is agreed, you should book in a series of review days with your provider. These should include a 1-week, 2-week, and 4-week post-go-live call to discuss how the system is going, are the users actually using the solution, what benefits have been gained, and to start discussing next steps. This will give you an opportunity to review how successful the rollout has been, to quickly review and overcome any issues, and also to keep a clear focus on the overall goal of the solution set out within your business as part of the buying process. It's also a good time to schedule a second follow-up training session to make sure the users are still confident on how to use the product and what the business is expecting them to put in it. Now is also the time to not only start introducing the other areas of the business to the CRM discussion, but also, as you learn more about what the product can do, look at other areas and processes within your business that your CRM solution will be able to support. It's very common for businesses to realise their investment can do so much more than they ever thought at the time of purchase. It's also a good time to review your initial reason to purchase and make sure you are using it primarily as a revenue tool. After all, as we discussed earlier, the main reason for businesses to get a CRM tool is to increase revenue. At this point, your sales team should understand that they drive the execution of your sales strategy every time they interact with a customer or prospect. Reviewing their use of the CRM after the first month to make sure the correct details are being captured in the right place at the right time will assure that your data is accurate and therefore trusted. If there are any issues or requests for extra fields or reports, now is the time to implement the changes. Sage CRM has a wide array of process control and automation options through the use of workflows and escalations that can be used to guide users through a journey based on your processes and assure that the data is captured at the right time without the need to fill in all the data just to save a record. Why would you need a company's tax number just to send them a quote? Once you have the core system in place, users logged in and capturing data, and you know the right data is being entered for your tracking and reporting needs, now is the time to start putting in workflows. Something that is key to the sales process, but rarely implemented from day one, is marketing. Marketing is all about getting the right message to the right people at the right time, something that is built on the foundation of trusted data. Until you assure all your data is going to be accurate, you will not reap the benefits of a single source of data for marketing activities. It's worth considering what data you want your activities to be based on, maybe sector specific, or even based on turnover, and then checking your CRM system has the fields required and that the users are entering in the right information. From here, you can create accurate segmentation of your data that forms the basis of your campaigns, whether they are cold calling or email-based marketing. Sage CRM has inbuilt integration to MailChimp, one of the world's leading email marketing platforms, which out of the box allows you to use your segmented data to send marketing emails to clients and prospects and then see information about the emails, such as who opened it and who clicked on links, etc. As this information is fed back into Sage CRM, it's very easy to create new groups of data purely on people that clicked on a link within the email and then use that information to create follow-up emails or calls. Whilst this is a great bit of functionality, it's very common for businesses to never actually use it. Probably the main reason for this is a lack of understanding of how to actually use both the grouping functionality of Sage CRM and the MailChimp platform itself. After you have made sure the sales team are entering accurate data about your clients, why not use that data to tailor marketing campaigns directly to them? Data is now one of the most valuable commodities in the world. Why not harness the power of the data you are now capturing to enhance your revenue opportunities? If you haven't already had training on the campaigns, groups and MailChimp functionality, or have but are still not using it, this is one of the easiest ways to maximize your initial investment in a very low-cost way. If we think about the largest part of Sage CRM that is used the least by customers, we can safely say that that honour is bestowed upon cases. It's a fantastic part of Sage CRM, but due to almost every customer having a different requirement, from different fields and drop-downs to completely different workflow processes, There is no out-of-the-box solution, and as such, always needs to be customised on a customer-per-customer basis. That and the fact that rarely does a CRM system get purchased purely to provide support to customers, something that means cases within Sage CRM quickly falls to the back of the queue when it comes to features of the product that are implemented. CRM systems are about generating as much revenue as possible, but saving every pound of margin with an existing customer is cheaper than gaining a pound getting new customers. After all, it's called customer relationship management, not prospect relationship management. If you want to keep your customers happy, you need to be able to provide them with a speedy, high level of service, something that requires everyone to understand exactly what the issue is, what has already been done, and what is still needed to resolve the issue. After the first few months of using your Sage CRM system, and obviously assuming you haven't already implemented cases, it's a very good time to evaluate how you deal with customer issues. What sort of process do you go through, and therefore how? But also centralising the process into Sage CRM, you can provide a better level of service to your customers. Primarily with cases, this involves understanding how customers initially contact you of an issue, and then understanding what process you go through as a business to resolve that issue. This includes what data you may be collecting, what resolution process you go through, how you want to keep your customers up to date with your progress, and also how you analyse and report on the issues to make sure that they are being managed in the quickest and best possible way. As businesses, we are not just marked on how well we do something, but how well we manage things when they go wrong. By understanding what you need from a customer and what is the quickest and easiest process you can go through to resolve the issue, you can implement that into Sage CRM via the Cases section. Using workflow and escalation options to, for example, send an automated email to a customer 2 hours after they've logged an issue with an update, or even alerting someone internally if an issue isn't resolved within sufficient time, you can maximise your further investment in configuring cases in Sage CRM. This in turn gives added benefit throughout the business by allowing salespeople to see any issues that may impact a sale. Sage CRM also has a large amount of customization options directly in the product or via an array of third-party applications. It's one of the most versatile and quick to develop CRM platforms and can be shaped to match almost any business process you may have. It's used throughout the world to help businesses work on site via handheld apps, manage patient information, handle contracts and warranties, training schedules, projects, and even cemeteries. If you have a specific process or requirement in your business, it's very possible that someone is already using Sage CRM to help them manage it. A CRM product should be a scalable solution that molds and shapes to your business as it changes. It's an ever-moving, flexing business-wide solution that can act as a centralized single source of information throughout your business, whether in the office, out on the road, or working from home. When looking at your CRM investment, it is important to leverage all of the benefits the tool can bring. Whilst it may have been purchased initially as a sales tool, modern CRM is not just for sales anymore. Many different departments can benefit individually from CRM features, and a company as a whole can benefit through its interconnectivity. If you haven't already investigated how Sage CRM can work in other areas of your business, now is the time to review your usage and look into ways your existing investment can help you grow. Return on a CRM software investment can be difficult to quantify initially, but the increased productivity over the long run will undoubtedly be worth the cost. To truly justify further investment in your Sage CRM solution, you need to know the increased cost is going to bring the maximum reward with the lowest possible investment. By focusing on usability and leveraging the additional inbuilt functionality, such as workflows and MailChimp, as well as focusing on the key measurables to monitor success, you can be sure that any further investment you make is well spent on increasing revenue based on a deep understanding of both the product and your needs as a business. Your decision to invest more time and money in Sage CRM is built on trust. Trust in the product's ability to work in every area of your business. Trust in your understanding of what you're trying to achieve, and ultimately trust that at the end of the day, it will help you generate more profit.